Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Fishing Disabled with me, Flip Masters. Are you looking to try new techniques or new lures? Fishing tips maybe, or a tutorial on how to use a certain fishing product? Or you'd like to see some product reviews? Join a community of other anglers such as yourself. Check out pushingwake.com for more information. So today I'd like to talk to you about a product called the iTurbos 4K Action Camera. Now we received this product through pushingwake.com, and to check it out, do a review, and we'll have the written review on pushingwake.com as well as this video. So we're going to check it out and try it, see what we think. Run it through some tests, bring it out to the beach, just take some pictures of flowers, whatever we got to do to try to get some color and some video comparison for y'all. So y'all take a look at these comparisons and then we'll get back with you. So now that you've had time to check out some of the video comparisons, see a little slow motion, see it in action and think, y'all tell me what you think in the comments. It's very comparable to the GoPro. It's actually the same size as the GoPro if you look right here. It even comes with a case that's very similar to the GoPro. So it's an impressive little camera, especially running at around $90 on Amazon. Now the camera itself has a lot of extra features. It has slow motion, it has 4K, which is actually 3200 by 1800, and it has 2.7K, it has 1080p, 720p, and it goes up to 120 frames per second on the 720p for slow motion, things like that. The camera also takes still frame photos. As you can see here, the photo is really not that great. So using it for a still image camera, it's probably not your best bet. Now the package claims it has a 16 megapixel CMOS sensor. I would have to say otherwise while taking pictures and stuff like that. However, in the video footage, it seems to be just fine and works really well. And the camera itself actually has Wi-Fi. It is Wi-Fi enabled, so if you want to use an iPhone or you want to use an Android tablet, you can actually download the app by scanning this barcode on the package itself, and the app works really well. And it also works with other cameras like a real GoPro or some other cameras on the market like the Sony action cameras, things like that. So let's talk about a few key features on the camera itself. It has a 2-inch LCD monitor on the back. It has a 170-degree wide-angle lens, which is really nice and comparable to the GoPro. Your power button is in the front. To start and stop your photos is on top, and your navigation menu buttons are on the right-hand side. Over here, you have the HD out cable, your USB power cord connector, and your micro SD card slot, which takes high definition or UHD SD cards. One of the things I'd like to talk about with the camera is when you're trying to navigate through the camera itself, it's very difficult to get through the navigation on the menu. You got to go to the right side and hit buttons. You got to hit OK. You got to go to the power button. So it's a little complicated. I wish they would have made it a little easier. However, it works, and you can navigate through pretty simply or fast. Some more features that are on the camera is the LED light right here, which we discovered is pretty useless. You can't even really find your keys with it. So something to remember, while it's in the case, you can't really see with it. Even outside of the case, it doesn't help very much with trying to get video. So you're going to need lighting and proper lighting to video or take still images. It has a IR sensor, which is for your remote control. And up on top, it has a LED light, a red LED light that comes on when you're activated the GoPro under Wi-Fi. And it has 2 LED lights in the back to signal that you're recording and to signal that you're charging, blue and red. One of the things I'd like to hit a topic on is the fact that you can actually use one of these portable power supplies to charge the camera if you ever need to. The battery that's actually in the camera is a 900 milliamp per hour battery, which lasts for about an hour and a half of straight recording time. Now, this is a 4400 milliamp per hour charger, so I can get about 3 charges on this particular portable charger. But the really cool thing about that is while plugged in to the portable charger and to the home charger, you can also charge from your vehicle if you have a 5 amp or a 1 amp 5 volt adapter in your vehicle. You can actually operate the camera while being charged. Some of the cameras, like the JVC right here, it doesn't allow you to charge and operate the camera at the same time. So that is a really nice feature that is very comparable to the GoPro features. Now, one thing I noticed while recording with the camera inside of the waterproof case right here is the audio is terrible. So to pick your microphone up, you pretty much have to scream at the camera. Now, however, that is a normal problem with GoPro as well. So while it's out of the case and recording, you can pick up audio pretty well. And that's just kind of part of one of the cameras that you get, either GoPro or a cheaper version. And I mentioned in the remote control, it comes with a wrist strap right here, and it actually has extra wrist straps in a package that comes with it. This straps to your wrist, or you can hold it in your hand, however you want to do. But I find the remote to be pretty useless for me. It might not be useless for you. However, I'm going to tell you the features of it anyway. Their power button only works to power it off. It doesn't work to power it on. Your camera button takes your snapshots or still images, and the very bottom button, the green button, is your record on and off. Now, this only works for me at about 5 inches away from the camera while it's in the waterproof casing. Now, that doesn't really work really well for me, so what I've chosen to do is use the app with my iPhone and control the camera with that instead. Now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the accessories. And if you take a look, you'll see the majority of the accessories that come with the camera is really great, because when you purchase a camera, usually it just comes with one mount, maybe a case, and that's about it. This comes with an assortment of accessories that allows you to connect it to helmets, handlebars, all kinds of different options. I utilized the handlebar mount to actually work with my selfie stick. Also, the accessories, something that I noticed is that they're really durable. They're actually not little cheap, flimsy accessories that you would think that would come with a cheap camera off of Amazon. They're actually really strong, and they are sturdy, and they work. I actually enjoy using them, and I've tried different settings and different mounts, attaching it to different things, and I like it a lot. Now, the camera claims that it films at 4K. Now, we've discovered that that is not exactly 4K. It's 3200 by 1800 by 25 frames per second. When you look at on your system, it's 3200 by 1800 by 12. That isn't 4K. However, the video quality is very comparable to the GoPro Hero 3, and for the price, you almost can't argue with it. $90 versus $299. That makes a big difference when you're on a budget and you're trying to get your hands on something that will allow you to do some outdoor recording or action shots. So let's get on the topic of SD cards. There's so many different SD cards on the market, P&Y, Kingston, ScanDisk, that it's really hard to choose if you don't quite know what you're looking for. For this particular camera, we went with a Kingston Class 10 Level 3. And the reason why we chose the Kingston Class 10 Level 3 is because the camera itself is actually 4K. So because we shoot in 4K with it, I want the best quality possible and the fastest card. The fastest response on that card is 90 megabytes a second with 80 megabytes a second download or upload. So when you're trying to purchase a SD card for a camera like this one, for instance, make sure that you're looking at your classifications. And if you check out the review on Pushingwake.com, I will actually have a little classification on the SD cards written on the review. We hope that we touched on all of the subjects for this particular camera. I wanted to make sure that you had a good understanding of what you're trying to get whenever you're spending that money just to try to save a few bucks. There's a lot of people out there that don't really have the extra money but really want the quality or want to try and get videos started. And this camera will help you do that. We appreciated how it worked, and we appreciated how the accessories and stuff that came with it. It was a good little camera for especially a $90 price tag. So if you're looking for something that's going to be decent quality at a low price, this is something definitely to look into. We're going to be using it a lot in the next few years, I hope. So thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to check out Pushingwake.com for the review on this product, and it'll have a little bit more details, and I'm going to try to go in depth on things. If there's anything in the comments you'd like to address that I might have missed, please let me know. So thank y'all for watching.